ladies and gentlemen. Applause won't keep this flag flying or keep our boys fighting. Use those hands to dig down deep in your pockets for those last hidden dollars. Protect your right to freedom. Ensure your share of America's victory. Before you leave here today, buy war bonds and stamps.
Sold. $100 bond.
Ah, you're a piker. Make that 200.
Raise mine 100.
Whoa, wait a minute. This could go on all day.
But not on our bankroll.
Well, how did you like my rehearsal?
Rehearsal? Why, Joan, you were terrific.
We have to be terrific. All of us. Think of it. New York. Madison Square Garden. The greatest rodeo show in the world.
There. You don't need any more rehearsal, Joan, but Crash could use a little.
Oh, yeah? Well, watch.
This telegram just came from Miss Joan. I'll bet it's about that big show at Madison Square Garden.
Maybe it's a contract, huh?
What's the matter, Joan?
Your brother Dave mortally wounded. Postpone tour and come home. Signed Uncle Dan Bartlett.
Steady, Joan. It's tough going.
I'm all right.
He was the best doggone sheriff in the state.
Yeah, one of the best friends we ever had.
We'll have to delay our war bond tour until things at home are straightened out.
Well, that won't be too long, Joan. We're coming along to help you.
You bet we are.
Thanks, boys. I'll need you.
I'll send a wire to your Uncle Dan. Tell him we're leaving pronto.
Good.
I wish Crash and your uncle would get back.
They should be along any minute.
I'd sure like to been at that meeting with the ranchers.
Yeah, I would too, but I guess they know best.
How'd you do, Mr. Bartlett?
Hello, Mr. Bartlett.
Hello, boys. Hello, Joan. Well, everything went as we planned. Christ has been sworn in as chief deputy.
Well, that ought to bring some action.
When do we start, Mr. Bartlett?
Well, you'd better wait and let me tell you something of the background, as I have Crash. Your job is a lot bigger and more dangerous than merely tracking down Dave's killers.
That's right, and once we start, it's a fight to the finish.
Yes. Hard fighting and fast shooting against a low-down bunch of saboteurs.
Saboteurs in these hills?
That's right. And the worst part of it is, we have no clue to their identity. But let me tell you the whole story. Until recently, the ranchers around here thought that I was crazy because I kept hauling wagon loads of rock over impassable roads and trails from the top of Craig Mountain. You see, I had discovered a large deposit of magnesite, which contains magnesium, and is very vital to America's part in the winning of this war. I thought I'd kept it a secret, but someone talked too much. Since that time, these saboteurs have pulled every possible trick to close us up.
I tell you, Frazier, we are at a standstill. We have hijacked their wagons, started fires and landslides, intimidated their workmen, but the mine keeps going on. Mario, you bring news?
The ranchers met. A special chief deputy sheriff was appointed in Cameron's place.
This is your fault, Frazier. All of this could have been avoided had you done what you were told.
But I didn't agree to murder, especially the sheriff.
You do as I say. You recall how we take care of the obstinate ones.
But I thought I was...
I'll do the thinking, Frazier. Mario, take 2 of our men. They'll not be known around here yet. Have them eliminate this new deputy sheriff quickly.
Well, I'm through. I'm not going to stand for more killings around here.
Would you prefer going to jail?
Dave Cameron tackled these saboteurs single-handed. He was just closing in on them when they got him. He died before he had a chance to say whom he suspected. Crash here has secretly sworn in the finest bunch of fighting deputies in the West. You'll meet them all in due time.
Now, they're a bunch of fine men, and there's more of them when we need them.
And they're fighting mad. Ready to clean up these hills the minute you send them the word. Now, Crash has some plans.
Well, we'll work undercover like commandos.
Good. Cowboy commandos.
Right.
And what are these plans, Crash?
Well, most of my work will be out in the open. But you and Alibi will start working at the mine.
And I'll make Denny Frazier's assistant.
Larry won't like that.
Who's Larry?
My mine superintendent. He'll like it or else. Joan, how'd you like to handle the office work at the mine?
I'll do anything I can to help.
That'll make Larry feel good. He's always been kind of sweet on you.
Why, Uncle Dan.
Starting tomorrow, you take the 5 o'clock shift.
Good morning, Joan.
Good morning, Larry.
Larry,
Yes, sir.
did you get rid of Terhune?
I told Mario to bring him in. They're on their way here now.
You on to see me, Mr. Bartlett?
Yes, Terhune. To fire you.
Well, that ain't fair. Anybody's liable to make a mistake.
Not in my mind. Manpower hours are too important. And I won't stand for carelessness.
Well, this is a free country. Tossing a fellow out on his ear, keeping him from making an honest
Here's
living.
your pay. Get out. I said get out.
These will beak.
Oh, Larry,
Yes, sir.
this contract with the government, we should look it over.
Meet me at Katie's.
We'll have a hard time filling this.
We've got to do it. I'm going out to the mine. Oh, Mario, come along with me and I'll show you where I want that new shaft sunk.
What's the big idea, Larry?
I can't talk to you when you're figuring.
All right, I'll give you 5 minutes.
I'm lucky to get that much. You know, you've been giving me the cold shoulder ever since you got back.
Are you calling me to account, Larry Frazier?
I asked you to go to dinner. No, you had to work. And then what happened? You ditched me for Denny Moore.
That's none of your business.
Supposing I make it my business.
Yeah, but business hours are over. That's pretty big talk, Fraser.
It's my talk. You keep out of it.
How can I when you make it sound so interesting?
You're looking for trouble, Moore.
Yes, and not losing any sleep over finding it either. You ready, John?
I'll be right with you, Denny.
You're going home with me.
Over my dead body.
That could happen, too.
If you're going to argue about it, I'll go home alone.
I'll catch up with you outside, John. Looks like you lose, bub. If you're sure you don't want any more, I'll keep that date.
Are you Katie?
That's me, Katie.
I'm Alibi Terhune. Mario sent me over. He's meeting me here later.
I suppose you are hungry?
No, thirsty.
This is Alibi Terhune. William, my husband.
How do you do?
What do you have?
Give me some of that Kentucky bourbon. It's a nice place you got here.
No motor cars can go beyond here up into hills. Only horses. Good for business when they big changeover. You work at the Bartlett mine?
I did. But Bartlett fired me for no reason at all. Made some little mistake. I'll get even with him if it takes me 100 years.
Oh, it is too bad. Put a couple of drinks and you'll feel much better. Why do you stand at gate when there are glasses to be washed? I'll see you later, Alibi.
Good stuff. Hope you got plenty of this. We'll run short.
Hiya,
Sheriff?
where have you been? I thought you were working for me.
Well, I am. When I'm not working at the mine.
Well, supposing you get busy and clean this place up.
If you'd arrest somebody around here, we could make them clean up and I wouldn't have to do it.
Say, Slim, I've got an important date.
Oh, date, huh?
Uh-huh.
Reckon she's a swell dish.
She sure is. How would you like to be acting sheriff while I'm away?
Me, the sheriff?
Mm-hmm.
Swell.
Well, supposing you drape yourself around that broom handle and sweep this place up. And if any word comes from Alibi, I'll be over at Miss Jones.
Yeah, I figured that. Well, tell Denny howdy for me, will you? Oh, temperamental, huh?
And me, the new sheriff, too. Wanted for murder. Der Fuhrer, huh? I'm gonna get der Fuhrer sure shooting. With my rootin' tootin' 45, I swear. We get our man without much ballyhootin'. So old Pickle put some warning, you beware. With a noose around his head and his body full of lead, I'll deliver him as dead can be. I'm gonna get der Fuhrer sure shootin', and that ought to make a hero out of me. I'm gonna get der Fuhrer sure shootin'. When we cowpokes go a-huntin', we don't stop. I'll send this band of bandits all a-scootin' and make a clean-up of the filthy lot. My lariat I'll twine around that silly swine, and I'll spank the Nazi hiney, wait and see. I'm gonna get der Fuhrer sure shootin', and that ought to make a hero out of me.
Grandmother made the best fudge. If only I can find the recipe.
Well, I don't know what you need that for. I told you how my sister used to make it.
Your sister. So that makes you a cook. Ha! You couldn't even boil water.
Is that so? Well, I get along all right out on the open range.
Yeah, but who wants to eat hay and oats?
In a minute, I won't make any fudge.
Hey, Craig!
Oh, that must be Slim.
Hey, Crash, a dozen men with guns just shot up your office. I had to fight them all single-handed. I give one a left and one a...
Did you say there were a dozen?
Yeah, a dozen. 2 dozen.
How many?
A dozen.
How many?
Well, it was dark. I saw one anyway.
Well, I'll ride over with you, Slim.
No, you better stay away from the jail. Somebody's trying to get you. I'll take care of it.
All right. I'll ride over and see if Alibi has found out anything and give Katie's place a once-over.
I'll see you tomorrow, Joan, and I'll take a rain check on that fudge.
If Alibi's made any progress, you won't have time for that candy making. Goodbye, Joan.
Bye, Craig.
Bye.
Bye, John.
Bye, Denny.
You know, here's one that phantom like that. Look, they're all blank, just as blank as old Bartlett's brain. But you know, after I hit him, I'm going to bring the spots. He'll have that many spots in front of his eyes. You know, if you take a few of these cars and put them down here and you fan them out like that, you got a pretty good-sized fan. You squeeze them a little and they get a little smaller. Squeeze them again and they get just a little smaller. But if you really put the squeeze on them, like I'm going to squeeze old Bartlett's Adam's apple, I'll make her taste like cider. I think you can see a difference in the size of the cars. You see, Katie, what a little bit of squeezing will do? You see, you got it here, you rub it like that, look at it. You rub a spot off.
It's this one.
No, that'd be cheating. But if you take it like this, you rub it here, it changes. But if you happen to scratch it like that, throw it on the floor, you got her. Here's what they call Niagara Falls. Oops, middle of the miss. The show's over.
Any luck, Mario?
Yeah, he was all alone. I think I missed him. Now I've lost my best knife.
Well, I'm not sorry. Killing the new sheriff isn't going to help matters.
You're too free with your talk, Fraser.
This is my lucky night.
Howdy.
You missed something? Mr. Sheriff?
Well, my name's Corrigan. Nice place you have here.
Thank you.
I came here to warn you that...
Warn me?
Yes. You're selling too much liquor to Bartlett's miners. You're keeping them off the job. Sort of holding up production.
You're going to close this up?
Well, that would be up to you. Now you take that man, for example. Too drunk to work.
Who's talking about me?
I was.
Well, I don't like it, see?
So what?
I'm a roper and a rider, a bulldogger and a fighter, a bronco buster and a dynamiter.
Mario's after you.
And I don't like no tin orange sheriffs fooling around with me, see?
Hey, look. How would you like to spend the next 30 days in jail, huh?
Hey, why don't you lay off of this guy? He ain't hurting nobody.
I wasn't talking to you.
Listen who's talking. The big bad sheriff. Ain't you afraid, running around alone at night? Look at him, fellas. Shaking in his boots, afraid to pull his gun on me.
This isn't the place for gunplay. You might mar the furniture, but, I'll take you on hand to hand.
When?
Now. On one condition.
Yeah, I thought you'd back out.
I'm not backing out, but I don't aim to get shot in the back.
Let me have your guns, Let me have your guns. This is going to be a fair fight. Now, one of you make a move, and I'll let you back up over. Back on over. Get on. What you have done.
And don't forget my warning. Adios.
Here's your gun, partner. You should have let me handle him. I like you.
Guess you'll have to take care of that job tomorrow morning, Frazier.
Say, how about that job you promised me?
Oh, I'll take care of that, Terhune.
Well, that calls for another drink.
We could sure use that fella, Terhune.
Yeah, but not until we talk it over with the boss.
One thing's certain, this boss isn't Mario or Frazier.
Well, how about Katie?
It could be. She's no fool.
I don't think it's a woman. What about her husband?
Oh, he's a hen-pecked worm. He's not smart enough to run the gang.
Why not arrest the ones you're sure of?
And let the leader of the gang get away? Oh, no.
I wonder what this job is Mario wants Frazier to take over.
Well, we're sending out ore in the morning.
That must be it.
Well, shall I put on extra guards?
No. That would just make them suspicious. You'd better just be ready to ride in case they try something.
I hope they do try. That's one way of smoking them out.
Don't forget, Slim, keep your eyes peeled.
You bet I will, Denny.
Okay, Pete. Let her roll.
Get up!
Do you think they'll try to hijack it, Denny?
Probably. They think we're not wise to them. What makes me pretty sure is Frazier hasn't showed up for work today. Make it fast, boys.
Fidgeting, Denny.
Yeah, I can't help it. I'm worried about that wagon.
Denny! Denny! Hey, help us out down to the corners.
You stay here and take care of Slim.
It's only a shoulder scratch.
Slim, will you be all right if I follow Denny?
Sure. As soon as I get this bandaged, I'm going into town myself.
All right, wise guy. In the shack.
Now.
You won't get away with this very long.
We'll get away with it much longer than you will live, my friend. Fraser's over at Katie's fixing up his alibi. Go tell him what happened. I'll take care of our prisoner here.
Must take a lot of nerve to shoot down an unarmed man.
Shut up! Those who stand in the way of the Third Reich must expect...
You sound as crazy as Hitler himself.
It is known that the German race will inherit the earth.
That's right. 6 feet of it apiece, underground. All right, the party's over. Good girl, Joan. Now you're going to pay a call on the sheriff.
But who gives the orders to Fraser? You two had better get back to the mine. Maybe this bird will sing quicker without witnesses.
All right. Oh, by the way, Crash, how's Slim?
Oh, he's okay. Nothing serious. I sent him over to help Alibi.
Oh. Well, let's go, John.
Now, my fine feathered friend, maybe we can get down to cases.
Where's Denny Moore and what happened to Fred?
There's but one answer to that, the way I see it. Moore must have been rescued. Supposing they took Fred to jail.
Gee, if that's what happened, Fred might talk.
It's up to you to make sure he doesn't.
When that rope tightens up around your neck, it'll be too late to talk. Not even Hitler can help you then.
All right, I'll talk.
Let's get out of here.
You're tired, huh, Alibi?
Yeah. Tired doing nothing.
Why don't you take a nap in the sunshine? It will do you good.
I suppose it would. I believe I'll try my hand at one of the games right now. I feel lucky.
I'm powerful dry, Katie. Give me something to drink. No, not that stuff. Gives me a headache.
Headache, huh?
What's that?
This'll fix it up. Pour it in and back.
Oh, that's dynamite. Having any luck, mister?
Some. What's new?
That's what Crash wants to know. Hey, look. 2,000.
I knew I was lucky. Tell Crash and Denny to stick close to the jail until they hear from me. The blow-off's due any time.
Say no more.
Hey, look. 5,000. I beat the game, Katie.
Then the drinks around the house.
Where's Mario?
He'll be right back.
Well, so long, Katie. I'll see you later.
Do me a favor and stay home. That William, he is always leaving cupboard doors open.
Oh, I'm that way myself.
You would like a drink?
I'm going to take your advice about that nap.
A fine Gestapo agent you are, letting yourself get caught red-handed.
Well, Fraser said that we...
Fraser does not give the orders. You cannot even liquidate a deputy sheriff without being recognized.
He's dead. How can he talk?
I shall be very much surprised if he remains dead. We'll meet here at 4:30. Ready to ride.
Then this is a payoff, huh?
It must be. We have failed in our slowing down operations. Sure has said, there shall be only those that destroy and those that are destroyed. Today, we destroy.
But didn't Alibi say anything more?
Nope. Just for you and Denny to stay here until you heard from him.
I sure don't like it. If Alibi gets on a spot...
Oh, he's okay, Sheriff. Whole sober.
Well, if he won't have us around, he certainly can't object to you.
Well, you want me to go back over there?
Yes. Nobody'd be suspicious of you hanging around, and Alibi may need help. On your way, ride past the mine and tell Denny to come on into town.
All right, but all of this traveling around is sure playing heck with my beauty sleep.
It is 4:30 now. Bartlett's day shift ends at 5. We will strike at 6 before it is dark. And when that mine tunnel is blasted, no more magnesite will come from there until the day of our victory.
I've been looking for you. Crash sent me over here to give you a hand.
Good. You can wait out front and keep your eye on Katie.
Get your horses. I'll be with you in a minute. Pack our bags.
Ja, mein Herr.
And destroy all incriminating evidence.
Ja, mein Herr.
Bring the money and meet me with the car at Gale's Crossings at 6:45.
Ja, mein Herr.
Joan,
What is it, Alibi?
we've got to round up the commandos. Werner's the boss of the Nazis, and he and his gang are going to blow the mine up at 6 o'clock sharp. Now, I'll fetch Crash and Denny,
I'll get the others.
and we'll meet you at Hanging Rock near the mine.
Right. Hurry, Mr. Rayburn. We've got to get the rest of the commandos out.
Quick, boys. Werner and his gang are going to blow up the mine at 6 o'clock.
Uncle Dan! Uncle Dan! It's time to ride.
All right.
We'll pick up Hurley next.
We will leave your horses here and meet Fraser near the mine.
I see you're on time, Frazier.
Yeah. And there's the bad medicine. Well, everybody's left the mine except the 2 guards on duty.
Good. Now listen to me for your orders. You 2 men stand lookout down the road. Mario?
You and Hans jump to mine guards. We'll wait till you get them out of the way.
All right, Frazier. Get that dynamite to the mine tunnel.
Whose horses are those?
They might be Werner's.
Warner's. Joan, get over to Katie's and give Slim a hand. We'll see you later. Men, from here we go on foot.
Guards out of the way. Good. Get the dynamite out of the box quickly, Frazier. String the wire up. I'll hurry up with that one. Get him, get the mine.
We'll circle around toward the mine. Denny, you and Alibi take care of those guards.
You planted a big enough charge, Frazier?
When that dynamite goes off, you won't even be able to find that mine office.
Good. Come on. Put that plunger further back. You want to blast yourself up the earth? Come on. Bring it right up here.
Get that second wire ready.
All ready? All right. Let it go.
Some of them have gotten behind us. Quick!
Where's Katie?
I guess she's inside. She hasn't come out yet, and I ain't seen her.
Maybe we better have a look.
She ain't here. She must be in that secret room Alibi was talking about.
Well, where is it?
Searched me, but he said it was behind the bar someplace.
We're out of ammunition. What'll we do?
They've got us surrounded. We better give up.
I think you are right, Fraser. They'd shoot Mary or me without warning. Only you could go out with a flag of truce.
Okay. I'm sick of the whole thing anyway.
It's kind of quiet like. I wonder what they're up to.
Look, Crash.
Careful. It might be a trick.
Larry Fraser, a traitor.
Taking you in, Werner.
Is everything all right?
You betcha. They're all locked up.
And you won't be bothered by Fraser anymore.
Was Larry one of them too, Uncle Dan?
Yes.
I'm gonna get der Fuhrer sure shooting, and that ought to make a hero out of me. Bullseye, right in the mustache.
Where's Katie?
I told her, you make one move, I'll make you a Swiss cheese, a pre-war Swiss cheese.
Bartlett, if you'll take charge of her, I guess we can get started.
All right.